Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X.
Episode 17, The Origins of Country and Place Names in the Middle East. Before we begin, let us start by posing a question. Was there a power that led and guided the Middle East, the powder keg of the modern world? If so, who could they have been? Who were the entities behind Persia and the Sasanian Empire that appear in Middle Eastern history? Please set aside all the manipulated history you have known until now, and I will reveal the true protagonists. A presence you could have never imagined will emerge. First, I will unveil the true identity of the Messiah, the Savior who appears in Christianity. Around 3800 BC, the Bodhisattva who moved from Central Asia west to Georgia in Europe was Mehruk Basal. Mehruk Basal is called Maitreya in Sanskrit, Miteya in Pali, and Messiah, Mithra, Misra, or Miro in English. According to encyclopedias, Mehruk Basal, known as Maitreya in Sanskrit and Miteya in Pali, is currently a bodhisattva but is believed in Buddhism to be the future savior who will appear as the next Buddha. According to Buddhist doctrine, he received the prophecy that he would become the Buddha who will save all sentient beings who could not be saved by Gautama Buddha under the Yanghuasu, like dragon flower tree. The Pali word Miteya is cognate with Messiah. Its meaning is the future savior. What does this imply? Is this not the Messiah of modern Christianity? And it shares the same meaning of savior? Aha! This means that Christianity in Europe or the Holy See was, in substance, referring to the Buddhist papal see of the Bodhisattva Mehruk. The Messiah of Christianity was none other than the Bodhisattva Mehruk, who had moved west. How can anyone believe in religion in light of this? Now, a dynasty related to this Messiah of Mehruk Basal appeared in the Middle East. Its name is the Median Empire. It seems they are the center of Middle Eastern history. I will now reveal their identity. Quoting from Wikipedia on the Median Empire, 728 BC to 550 BC, Media is the name for an ancient country and its people in the northwestern part of modern-day Iran. It roughly corresponds to today's Kermanshah province, Azerbaijan, Hamadan, Tehran, and the Kurdistan region. The name Media was given because the ancient Greeks knew the region as Media, or Midea. In the Old Testament's book of Daniel, it is called Mede. After the fall of Assyria, it was founded by the Medes around the first half of the 11th century BC. The capital was Ecbatana, which is modern-day Hamadan. Although its origin and ethnicity are unclear, they were the Mada or Matai people, a branch of the Iranian peoples, and were nomads who raised horses south of Lake Urmia. Media is said to be the name of an ancient country and people in northwestern Iran, and they were nomads who raised horses south of Lake Urmia. Are they truly Iranians or someone else? Interestingly, an identical history appears in Central Asia during the same period, where the Qianzha, the son of Heaven Emperor, resided. That country is also the Jin dynasty, which produced Qin Shi Huang. I will quote from it. From the early records of the Jin dynasty in the records of the Grand Historian, Bija lived in Gyeonggu and was fond of raising horses. He was skilled at it. When the people of Gyeonggu told King Hyolwang of Ju about Bija, the king summoned him and commanded him to raise horses in the land between the Gyeongsu and Wisu rivers. The horse population greatly multiplied. As we can see from the above, the origins of the Median Empire in the Middle East and the Jin dynasty in Central Asia in the same 11th century BC are identically related to the breeding of horses. Therefore, the claim that the Median Empire was founded in Iran is false. These Medes, the Median dynasty, the origin of Iran, were people from Central Asia, the Scythian Aryans. Please wait patiently, as I will later prove that the history that took place in Central Asia is the 25 histories of China. The current name of Iran is said to have come from Aryan, and modern Iran is also called Aryan. This is the problem, because the name of Iran's capital reveals that this is all a fabrication. The name of Iran's capital is Tehran. Te means land, and Heron refers to Hellas, the Greece that appears in Greco-Roman history. In other words, Iran was part of the Slavic sphere of Greece, which was in the territory of Georgia. The central power in Central Asia is called the Scythian Aryans. You have probably just learned for the first time that Iran's capital, Tehran, means territory of Greece. The protagonists of the Median Empire in the Middle East are the modern-day Kurdistan. Kurdi means the land of Kori, and Stan also means land. The histories of Persia, the Sasanians, and others in Middle Eastern history are the history of these Kurds. More details will be revealed in the future. The place where the papacy, the religious authority in the era of theocratic rule, was Georgia. After the separation of church and state, the seat of political power was Armenia, an offshoot of the Roman Empire. And the rulers of the Middle East were the Kurds of Kurdistan. The history of Kurdistan and the history of the Chinese Jin dynasty are identical, and thereafter, the Middle Eastern dynasties and the Chinese history of Central Asia share the same historical flow. In Afghanistan, there is a place named Herat. Can you see that Herat and Iran's capital, Tehran, are the same word? If you switch the Hera and Te in Herat, it becomes Tehran, the capital of Iran. The famous rivers in the Middle East are the Tigris and the Euphrates. Did you know that the names of these rivers are all Korean? Tigris means territory of Greece. This shows that the place names today still reveal that the Middle East was within the cultural sphere of the Greek Georgians. The capital of Iraq is Baghdad. This Baghdad is the Korean word for bright land. As a side note, I omitted Libya in the North Africa section. In Tripoli, the capital of Libya, Tre means land, Po is from Is, meaning outside, and Li has a bright meaning like the pole in Poland. My apologies to Libya. In Damascus, the capital of Syria, Dama signifies a large, immense meaning, and Skus is the same as the Kus in Cusco, Peru, meaning a bright city or land of the Scythians, Kas, Kesh. In Lebanon, Le is the Yeda from Yerevan in Armenia, and Ba signifies brightness. In its capital, Beirut, Bay means bright, and the suffix rut is a commonly attached term for land. The Jor in the name of the Middle Eastern country Jordan refers to the central region of Central Asia, which was called Yoyong. The Greek civilization founded when the power from this region moved east is thus called the Ionian civilization of Yoyong. If you repeat the pronunciation of Yoyong, it becomes Ionia. This Yo land in Central Asia is Jor, and the Don in Jordan, like Tan, means land. Now you can easily see that the Jordan River, which appears in the Middle East and the Bible, is the river in the land of Yo. It is truly amazing. There is no place untouched by the influence of the Korean language. Please note that I may have missed some countries in my explanation. If there are any missing countries, please recommend them in the comments. The secrets of the place names in the Middle East can also be found in the book The Travels of Marco Polo, written by Aryan X. In the next episode, I plan to reveal the origins of the country and place names of South Asian nations, such as India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, and Bangladesh. I sincerely hope you will contact many people to join in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The subtitles can be translated into the language of each country, so please make use of this feature. If there are any issues, please contact me via the comments or Google Mail. My Google Mail address is aryanrealhistory@gmail.com. The YouTube video address is Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X or History Restoration of Aryan X. Your subscriptions and likes are a representation of your conscience and passion for the truth, so please do not forget them.